works for me, because sometimes if we do something intensely, it makes us difficult to understand things. And in my case, it happened. Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you?
Yeah, good afternoon, ma'am. I am fit as a fiddle. Thank you for asking. How about you, ma'am?
I'm also doing great. Thank you for asking. And thank you for having
Yes,
me
ma'am.
here.
Yes, ma'am. So we are meeting second time. I know to each other, but for the audience, you have to give your introduction.
Sure, ma'am. My name is Neeta Rajmane. I'm from Pune, Maharashtra. I have completed my BA BEd. I am a homemaker and I have two grown-up children. And if I talk about my hobby, whenever I get time, I like to listen to music, as well as sometimes I try to write in my mother tongue.
Okay. So my name is Kirti. I am basically from Bihar. I am a homemaker as well as mother of one kid. Apart from this, I have also learning this language to boost up my confidence. So moreover, I am also YouTuber. I have started my journey for learning purpose. So that's pretty much about me. So let's dive in the conversation.
Sure, ma'am. Yes, we can start.
Yes, ma'am. So when did you start your journey? Means when did you start to learn this language?
I started my journey from scratch. I was not able to understand English content, but I wanted to learn language. In 2025, I had time. I wanted to use that time and make the most of it. So I started enhancing my skills. It's not only about learning English. I was
Yes.
mostly focused on my writing skill in mother tongue. And after 6 months, I got interest in this language, and then I started doing practices like listening, reading, speaking. These types of three practices most of the time I do compared to writing, because I don't write that much in English. And that's how slowly, gradually, with speaking with co-learner and having conversation for a YouTube channel. So that's how I am feeling comfortable while using this language.
Yes, ma'am. I have also started my journey from scratch. Means I was also watching videos. So that time I stumbled upon Sunita ma'am's video. So there I have seen means number was showing there. So I messaged to ma'am, and I joined there. So when I joined there, so I learned means so many homemaker are learning there also. Means they have also they are also making a mistake, but they are pretty much confident about this language, and they don't have any kind of fear. So that things always courage me. So I also thought, no, I have to start my journey. And yeah, means making mistake is a part and parcel. Gradually I will also learn from this language. So yeah, I have also started my journey like that only. So what is the most difficult part of learning English for you?
Initially, I was not able to construct single sentence. It was my difficult part initially. So I started learning grammatical part, and it really helped me to get idea how to construct sentences and how to use them. So that's how slowly I started. But there is other thing, like hesitation was there, lack of confidence was there, because I had been living homemaker's life for a long period of time, and it was quite difficult for me to break that cell and push myself from that comfort zone. So slowly, gradually, I took first action and I started feeling comfortable while using this language. So that is the part I faced lots of problems faced related to those parts.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. As a homemaker, we are perplexed how to start our journey, because I was also very confused about this language. Earlier, I thought, okay, this is not cup of my tea. But when I joined that WhatsApp community, so I thought, no, if we are consistent and practice every day, so definitely we could also learn this language. And now I will say no. English is not. In now English is cup of my tea also. So yeah, means But more important thing is that we have to consistent about anything, any skill we are learning. So this is very important. 1 minute, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So what
Was there and compulsion was not there. But I personally wanted to learn this language for my for my growth because I was not only focused on English learning. I wanted to enhance my skills. I was mostly focused on my writing skills. So motivation was not needed there for me because I had time. I wanted to use it. And slowly, gradually, I got interest in this language. But yes, I started enjoying my process. That really helped me to maintain my continuity in this journey. Whenever I watch English podcast or any other content in English, I don't think I'm doing something or it is burden for me. I really enjoy that process. Because of that, it was quite easy for me to maintain continuity in this journey.
Yes, ma'am. But one thing I learned means if you are enjoying any skills whenever you are learning, so definitely it help us because we are not feeling monotonous. Just we are learning this language and we are enjoying. So definitely means I am nowadays I am enjoying this language. So definitely it is easy for me to learn this language. Earlier I thought spoken English is a very difficult task. Means I could not speak in front of people, but yeah, whenever I connected with people and I try to speak up in front of people, so this always motivates me to learn this language to me actually. So third question is what mistake do learners commonly make in English?
Okay, so I don't have that much idea about other people, but I can say something related to it with my experience. When I started learning English, that time I started doing intense practices, and that was really monotonous for me. And after that, I thought, okay, it's not works for me because sometimes if we do something intensely, it makes us difficult to understand things. And in my case, it happened. So I that time I skipped my some of my practices. I started doing other things whenever I get time. It's not only about learning English. It is an important language. We have to learn it to enhance our life, enhance our skills, but it is not, it doesn't mean you have to 24/7 hours, you have 24 hours you have to spend there. It is quite monotonous for me. So most of the, I have noticed that most of the homemakers, they have been spending that much time with English. So maybe they are able to manage everything, but in my case it was not like that. I just whenever I feel okay, now I have time and I can do it. So I do it. I don't do it intentionally. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. This happened to me also when I have started my journey. So that time I was also feel monotonous because that time most of the time I indulge my time means my time. So yeah. And second thing I means I have seen so many co-learners. They not co-learners. Other people are saying we will learn English in a 1 month. So this is the misconception I will say no, it is not a one day journey, a 1 month journey. Just we have to practice them again and again. So that is the, and we have to practice every day. So it will take time and gradually we will learn. Not, this is not a overnight journey to for any people.
Yes, I agree with you, ma'am. It is learning language. It's a journey, and it definitely takes time. So we have to keep it in our mind because if we don't have patience, we don't want to put our effort. It is quite difficult to continue this process and learn this language. And without our effort, nobody can make you fluent in this language. If you really have desire, you have to stay with patience. First of all, first thing is needed there. We have to keep it in our mind. It will not happen within few months. I have to put my ears there. then I will be able to speak fluently. That's how we can
Yes,
learn
ma'am.
this language. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. And I have seen so many institute also promise the other people, you will learn in a month. So that is not, I will say this is the correct, because we will not learn in a month actually. It will take time. Any language we are starting to learn, so definitely we have to practice every day. We have to consistent about that language. So then we have to gradually will learn. It is not a 1 month journey and overnight journey.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I agree with you. And they are making their money by telling like
Yes,
this. So, but because of social media, most of the people are aware. This is a journey and
yes,
it takes time. So they are aware about it. But yes, I think 5 years back, that type of strategies worked very well for those people who wanted to make the money from this business. Yes, but nowadays, because of social media, people are aware about it.
yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. So, what are the best habits for learning learning English faster?
Okay, ma'am. It's a depend on person to person, ma'am, because some people can learn continuously for long period of time. But some people don't have that much patience, or they feel bored after a certain period of time. So yes, so try to analyze different things, figure out which
Yes,
really works for you, because this is a journey and every person has their own story to learn language. Some people learn
yes,
language by shadowing, some people learn language by reading. And we have to keep on trying different things and figure out which really works for me and go with that practices. There is no particular manual for learning this language. We have to figure out which really works for you and go with those practices. Yes.
yes, ma'am. I agree with you. Means, yeah, it depends on people to people. Some people just listen to anyone and just they recall the vocab, idiom, anything. And other people they are into in reading, yeah, writing. So in that way, they are learning. So yes, I totally agree with you. And so, what do you think? Reading book help us to learn this language?
To be honest, ma'am, in this journey, I don't have that much idea. But not recently, but I think 2 months back, I started reading and I started reading articles in English. And that time I came to know it really helps me to enhance my vocabulary as well as I
Yes.
can get some information by reading article. So that time I realized that it is like a win-win situation for me because while reading article, I didn't feel burden. So I started
Yes.
reading articles and automatically they use advanced vocabulary while writing articles. So automatically it helps us to enhance our vocabulary. We don't need to put our extra effort or try to use advanced word deliberately. If you feel this is the word, this is advanced word, but I'm compatible with that word, try to use that word. But yes, that's way reading is very important.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, fair enough. I also learned means whenever means I read the book and I listen any vocab to other person, and that time it's when I read that book, so it is visible, so it automatically recall that vocab, and we understand the line also. What is the meaning of that line? So yeah, reading always help us to me and to improve my grammar also. So definitely, I will also recommend the people they try to read book. Yeah, it is a monotonous task, but we have to inculcate this habit. Like we have to start from little story books, so we will not feel monotonous.
Yeah, ma'am, I would like to add one point here, and it is my personal experience. I would like to share with your viewers. When I started reading books to learn language, that time I didn't get enjoyment and I skipped that activity. I didn't do reading that time. And but after reading article, automatically I got interest to read English. So it's depend on you, which you want to read and whenever you started enjoying that journey. That really helps you to learn language. Otherwise, if you are deliberately pushing yourself to read, we have to learn English. That doesn't work for you. Maybe you can learn few words, few sentence structures, but after certain period of time, you want to skip that activity because you are not enjoying. Okay, so we
Yes.
have to keep it in our mind. Whatever you are enjoying, do those activities. That activities really helps you to enhance knowledge automatically without feeling burdened. So that is the mantra. If you are trying to read one book, two book within 3 months, within 2 or 3 days, some people are there. They have mentioned in conversational videos. I read book within 4 months. I have completed this book within 2 days. So if you are the person who really enjoy this process, do it. If you are not enjoying, skip that activity. Without that activity, you can learn language. Choose which you like to read and go
Yes,
with
ma'am,
that
definitely.
activity. Yes.
Yeah, I agree with you. Means what genre do you like? So you go for that. So in
Yes.
that way, we will feel not boring or anything. And yeah, I mean sometimes from starting time, I was also feel when I have started to read book now. So that time I feel also boring. But means I change the genre. Means whatever I like. Nowadays, I am reading non-fiction books. So I am enjoying that book. So yeah, means it depend to people means what genre they want to read that. So in definitely they will enjoy. From 2 3 days, I we feel boring, but over the period we enjoyed it. And one thing, actually one thing mentor told me means whenever you read the book, so don't try to search the meaning that time. Just you underline the that vocab whatever you don't know the meaning of that vocab, so you just underline that. But after means after completing reading, then you have to search what is the meaning, so you don't feel boring. Just first you enjoy the reading, after that you try to understand that thing.
Yeah, I agree with you. You are right.
Yes.
Yes.
Ma'am, you have any questions, so please ask to me also.
I think your daughter wanted to do something, but yes, you couldn't
Yes.
manage anyhow. Okay, how old she is? I forgot. I think 10 years old. Am I right?
No, she is 6 years old. So she is disturbing me. So
3 years old.
6 years old.
6 years. Okay. Okay. So yes, how do you manage with your small daughter? Can I know something related to it?
Yeah, sometimes what if means sometimes I give the drawing and reading. Yet something I have to give. Otherwise, nowadays I am my maiden house. So that time told her go and talk with Nana ji and Nani. So in that way, I am managing nowadays, because nowadays holidays is going on. So it is very difficult to manage everything, because whenever I connect with any people, so she also wants attention. So it's bother me. Sometimes it's bother me also.
Okay. So you are a mother of a daughter. So do you feel it is burden to being a parent, or do you
No, I
enjoy
don't
your
feel.
process?
No, I don't feel burdened. I am enjoying actually, because she is 6 years old. Whatever she is learning, like I am learning this language, so sometimes she helps me. Mama, you are making mistake here, so you correct here. So yeah, for her for her I am also enjoying. Means sometimes she correct the pronunciation, because so yeah, that way means I don't feel any kind of burden, because motherhood is the best thing our life actually.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I really enjoyed my motherhood. So because of that, most of the time I ask question like this because some people
Yes.
feel burden and they are feeling trouble or they really want to live their children life how they want to live. But it's not
Yes.
happen because they have their own mindset. We have to understand it, and according to that, we have to manage everything. Yes. Now I don't have any question. So if you have
So
any question, feel free to ask. Otherwise, we can wrap up.
yeah, we will wrap up the session because I don't have any questions. So
Okay,
thank you,
ma'am.
man, to coming on my YouTube channel.
Thank you for this lovely conversation. Have a nice
Yeah,
day.
thank you, ma'am. Thank you.